This statement is indeed very true. Death brings out the worst in people, and sometimes it's not intentional, sometimes it's just because of the way that we grieve. And oftentimes, when we grieve about losing a loved one, especially like a parent or a sibling, or I couldn't even imagine a child, there are a flood of emotions that happen in different people differently. Sometimes that's anger, sometimes it's frustration, sometimes it's just sadness, sometimes it's this overwhelming sense of loss that people have a hard time getting their head around, and it takes a while for all of us. But what it does is it takes us off of our game and sometimes removes our filters of treating other people, especially family members, with kindness and respect and understanding that they are grieving in their own way, which may be very different than yours. The whole point of this video is to talk to you guys about setting up your estate in a way that has the least amount of potential for misunderstandings, conflicts, and fighting amongst your survivors, whether that be your siblings or your children. I've literally seen fist fights over the salt and pepper shakers, and it had really nothing to do with the salt and pepper shakers. It had to do with two children grieving the loss of their parent in different ways and wanting to hold on to something that was completely insignificant as far as monetary value, but maybe had a sentimental value to them. Or sometimes we sweep feelings and emotions under the rug while our parents are still alive just to be honorable and respectful of our parents and to not kind of show our asses and disappoint our parents. But oftentimes when mom and dad are gone, the gloves come off, and that's where the fighting starts. So if you have the opportunity to plan your estate very clearly, succinctly, and in a way where everybody gets what you want them to have, there is no requirement that they work together or have agreements or decide things as a team, because they're probably going to screw that up, you're better off, and your family is better off. If you want to leave one kid more than the other, well, they may hate you after you're dead, but hopefully they won't hate each other. If you leave things up to chance, if you leave things to go to probate, kids are fighting over who's going to be the personal representative so they get the extra 3%, it turns into a total shit show. Work with your attorney. Well, get an attorney if you don't have one, but work with your attorney. Think about your family, their dynamics, their personalities, and set things up in a way that requires them to work together the absolute least at the time of your passing, and you will be well served. Have a great day.